Hello, everyone. When I was the table leader for AP macroeconomics at the readings, if we had a question that had a graph on it, it had to be a correctly drawn graph by the students. So I would tell the story that pretend as if it's a baseball diamond with a third base line representing the y-axis and the first base line representing the x-axis. And as long as you have all the labels and the graph drawn correctly, you should be able to get the 1 point for a correctly drawn graph. So to help them grade the graph, I would say make sure you label the name of the baseball diamond. We'll say it's widgets. Now, this isn't a necessity for a correctly drawn graph, but I'll explain that it may become important if something else is wrong on the graph. Looking up the third base line at the top, you're going to label that y-axis, whatever it might be, whether it's P for price, W for wages, PL for price level. It could be interest rates. It could be anything that deals with the price, whether it's the price of money, price of labor, price of interest rates. And then they must label the third base person and then the first base person correctly. And then all the way up the first base line, they must label the x-axis line correctly, and then also include the left field or the center fielder. So this was a good way to make sure when students were drawing graphs that they drew correctly drawn graphs.